this ready, get this ready. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Wealth Giant coming to you today for Stock Wednesdays. Listen, this is going to be something I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 times a week because just as much as I love talking real estate and investing in real estate and put my money in real estate, I also love putting my money in the stock market. I love investing in the stock market. So check this out. So this is going to be definitely one of my things as far as Stock Wednesdays. I always like the middle of the week, even though Mondays are important, especially coming off of a red week like we've been red the last couple of weeks. It's been a bad time for stocks. But see, this is where the real investors come up at. We don't panic, we pounce. So this is the thing. I'm going to go over some things. I'm going to do this, like I said, on a weekly basis. I'm going to go over certain strategies on how to find stocks. People always ask me, say, well, John, well, how do you find your stocks? How do you find your companies? How do you know what companies to invest in? What's the best method? Really, there is no particular best method. Warren Buffett would always say, you got to come up with your own method, but you got to follow certain general rules. And those general rules of actually stock investors tell y'all straight up, just don't be stupid. So, like I say, welcome to the Wealth Giant Academy. And please hit the like button and the subscribe button to join my channel. Because I'm going to be putting premium content on here, y'all. So with no further ado, I want to show y'all, first of all, I want to show y'all, because I want to be transparent with you. I want to show y'all at least my TD Ameritrade account. So let me go here first. That's the first thing we'll do. We'll go here, and I'll just show y'all a few things with my TD Ameritrade account. And I just want to show y'all some of my positions right quick. So just so everybody can be on point. For those who don't use TD Ameritrade, I mean, some of y'all know, some of y'all on Robinhood, some of y'all maybe on webull, some of y'all still on Stash. And I would advise y'all to kind of get off those smaller platforms so you really can learn how to invest in stocks, because TD Ameritrade is my favorite, that and Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is my biggest account. That's where I do my option trading now. I do my day trading. I'm not going to get off into day trading with Charles right now, because that's a whole nother monster. But it's not hard, but it's something you really have to study a little more than just regular long-term stock investing. But this is my TD Ameritrade, just one of my stock accounts. As you can see, get a little closer to the screen up so y'all can actually see what's going on around here. Okay, so anyway, like I said, as you can see, these are a lot of my positions right here. BNGO, I love that, my market value. You see what I'm down right now, but the market been red all the last couple of weeks. Roblox, if y'all ain't got off into that, I mean, if you can afford it, get you a few, because that's something that ain't going nowhere no time soon. CRSI is a good group. I got 125 of those. Apple, of course, good dividend stock. We'll build that up some more. Nokia, Vaxart, which is a great company. Zion, I just got off into that. They're a good company. They're growing. Only caught them at like $4.91, $4.91. Then AT&T, of course. Now, AT&T, I tell a lot of people, when you talk about long-term investing, you always want to make sure, we try to try to strike at certain stocks for a short term, certain ones that might be talked about by the hedge fund guys, or I don't know who y'all might listen to, Kathy or Jim Cramer, whoever you might listen to, or certain people like Peter Lynch or whatever. But AT&T is one of the most solid dividend stocks it is, and Apple is a good one too. But so I always try to re-up on my AT&T. SNDL, that is one of the ones. Oh man, what do I do? Oh, well, this is one of the ones when I was telling y'all about the cannabis companies. And this is a good company. Right now, you see what price they at, 121. But this was a good company. But, they're in the red now because everybody in the red. The whole market been suffering. But this is a good company to get with, among at least one of the great ones that I like. Bank of America, you know, that's financial institutions are doing better now. You know, finances right now, the best stocks to invest in basically is financial institutions like JP Morgan, if you can afford it, and so forth, and energy companies. Energy companies is kind of bouncing back. Tech is still kind of sliding, like Apple and places like that, but believe me, they're gonna bounce back. Tech gonna bounce back. And it's a reason why tech has been sliding, and I'm explaining that probably in a later video. So Ford, I like Ford. I like what their CEO been talking about the last couple of months or years, really, and especially with the energy cars that they're coming out with. Over the EV, Ford is like kind of in the front of that right now. They kind of catching up. They're kind of catching up to people like Tesla and all that. So I always keep me some. I keep me some Ford stock. DNN is pretty good one. Dennis and Mines Corp. Caught them at a. You see how cheap that was when I caught them. This is another good weed company, good cannabis company, Charlotte Web Holding. I told y'all about that a couple of weeks ago. Make sure y'all check this out. Like I say, everybody's sliding right now. One thing about stock investing, once you buy some stocks, you can't get scared because you see your stocks falling, especially if it's a good company. Now, if it's a bad company, you don't trust a company, and I tell people this all the time. If you put your money into a company and you don't really trust the company and you see them start sliding, then make sure you always put a trailing stop loss, at least 5% minimum to at least 8%. Some people say 5 to 10%. I'm not going past 8%. So if you don't really trust a company and you feel like they're going to slide for the worst, then you make sure you put your trailing stop loss of at least 5 to 8%. That way you can stop the bleeding and you won't lose a lot. But if you believe in a company and they start and it started bleeding like it's been bleeding the last couple of weeks, so I've been losing a lot of money myself. But if you really believe in this company and you understand their CEOs, you trust their CEOs, you trust the company marketing, you trust the earnings, you see what they're doing or what decisions they're going to make for the future. And when these particular stocks go down, you know what you do? You buy the dip. What I mean by the dip, you do what we call average down cost. Say, for example, if I bought Charlotte Web at $4.70, right? I bought 125 shares or whatever, 500 shares of Charlotte Web at $4.70. When they start dipping, say they dip down to $4.30 or $4.25. If I believe in this company, then guess what? I'm going to buy them. I'm going to still be buying the dip while they're going down. This will average down my cost. Then basically what I mean by average down my cost, the $4.70 that I spent, really as a whole, it won't be $4.70 no more because I don't bought as they slid. I bought the dip. So this is what you call averaging down costs. Then you have the opposite of that, you know what I mean? Which is actually what we call the dividend cost or driving the cost, meaning that if you believe in the company and say they're going up, then you keep buying it. You know what I mean? That's the opposite of actually averaging down costs. So it's all about having faith in your own investing mind, and you can't be scared. Mesa been falling, but I still believe in them. Mesa Air Group, because they got good CEOs, they got good people pushing them. I've been buying the dip on this too. You got Genius, CIDM, no, this is a good one too, y'all. Make sure y'all look up Genius Brand International. This is a good stock, good penny stock. And CIDM is a good one. So I ain't gonna put y'all up on nothing that I don't believe in. So I mean, that's just how it is. So these are my positions with TD Ameritrade. Now, I'm going to show y'all a few other things that y'all need to actually learn about my new investors. We'll go to Bloomberg News. This is something. This Bloomberg is pretty good on putting you up on a lot of news thing that's going on. As y'all can see, if y'all can see my screen good. Make sure you can see the screen. Zoom in a little more. Y'all can see right here. You see where you see the live, letting you know what the S&P doing, what the Dow doing, letting you know all this. You can see this going in. I mean, you can sign in, you can subscribe if you want, but this is like free news information. You know what I mean? Going over the menu over here. And you can look up whatever you want to, technology, markets, you go hit on the market. Let me hit on the markets for a minute just so y'all can see what I'm doing. You know, give you up-to-date news. U.S. stocks climb, led by cyclicals, oil rallies, markets rally. So letting you know it's climbing right now. That was updated 48 minutes ago. Oil climbs after strong Europe data and Suez Canal blockage. See, it's always different things that's happening in the world or the United States that affects the market. Whether it's the S&P 500, whether it's NASDAQ, whether it's NYSE, no matter what market it is, it's always something that's happening. And you need to be kind of in tune with these news, top stock news, so you can kind of know how to move in and out of your stock. Sometimes you might sometimes these news will let you know to double down on certain stocks you got, like this oil. This will let you know to double down on certain energy stocks you got. Or sometimes if something happening, especially with this COVID-19 still going on, because COVID-19 really been affecting the market the last couple of weeks. That's been one of the main culprits to why the market has been so damn red. Like I say, people, don't panic, don't panic. We at the Wealth Giant Academy will not panic because we know what to do. We're gonna be rich, of course. So these are one of the news channels like you can go to. Like I say, you got the menu over here. You can technology. Well, they got all type of things you can go to and look at. If you want to go over here and hit stocks, you can go over here and look up on the stocks. It's gonna let you know overview, futures, Americas, different ones. Hit on the Dow Jones, or you can just hit on these particular indexes. It'll go right to the S&P 500. What is it doing right now? Is it up? Like it's doing okay right now, and it's 11:17. So you know, different things like this. You go to NASDAQ. You know, let you know what it's doing 1 month, 1 day. You know, all the different things. You can go and check these charts and see how the S&P been doing. S&P well, it ain't to me. It's a fact. S&P is basically the best index. It's been the best index for the last 50 years. But I mean, I got stocks, not just an S&P 500, but that's my favorite index to invest in. But you got the Dow Jones. You go look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, see what they're doing. And right now you see they up 0.96%, which is, what the hell? I don't want this. I don't want that offer. Get out of my way. What did you just say? No, I don't want that offer. Thank you. Appreciate that. Get out of my way. But they shoot you all type of offers. And Bloomberg ain't bad. Bloomberg News ain't bad. But you can also catch Bloomberg News on cable too. So I mean, it ain't really a bad thing, you know, to actually invest. I mean, they're still investing in yourself. Like I said, they got all type of news, man. Like I said, you can go back and always look at whatever you want to look at. Stocks, currencies, commodities, sectors, ETFs, which is something I'm going to also be teaching on this channel. Because a lot of people ask me about other things besides stocks. Besides stocks and bonds, you have other investments like ETFs, which is really great right about now. Exchange traded funds. Then you also have mutual funds that I love. Mutual funds are a great investment. So, and this is why I tell people to get on better platforms like TD Ameritrade or webull or E-Trade or Charles Schwab. Fidelity is a great platform to trade stocks. You got to get off these little bitty stuff. You know, Robinhood is okay to a certain point, but you got to eventually move your way up. And this is another question people ask me: can I actually transfer whatever I have in like Robinhood or Stash to other platforms? Yes, you can. So that way you won't have to try to just take your money out and lose and then try to invest back in the stocks you already invested in that went up. So whatever you got in these particular smaller platforms, you can just transfer and put it in another platform. So that's Bloomberg. So like I said, y'all go to Bloomberg. Y'all see where it's at up top, Bloomberg.com. Then I got Yahoo, which is my favorite. I'm actually subscribed to Yahoo. I got it on my phone as well. This to me is my favorite stock news place. And you know, you got your own watch list you can look at. You see my watch list down here with PLTR. I'm waiting on them to drop some more so I can pounce on them. KMI, Kinder Morgan, SNDL, you know, which y'all already see I got stocks on that, but I'm watching them though. And I'm trying to see what they're doing, how's it going. Backside, I'm watching them as well. I also own some of those stocks. But these are just certain news channels that y'all need to look at and kind of keep you in tune. You know what I mean? So you won't be panicking, so you can kind of understand what's going on. You always want to be ahead of a curve. You know what I mean? So you have to study a little bit just to know what you're looking at and understand what you're looking at. So just to, give y'all something to understand about how to go about looking at the news on stocks and understanding it. It's not nothing scary. It's something that you need to do, because just working a 9 to 5 ain't gonna get it. Working a 9 to 5, working for somebody else ain't gonna get it. But if that's what you want to do, ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. But you have to also have alternatives with your money, because a check, like I always say this before, a check or income is not enough. That's what you call a cash choke. You have to make your money work for you. Just getting a check every week or every 2 weeks is not going to actually cut it. You have to make your money work for you. You have to invest that money, whether it's real estate, whether it's the stock market, mutual funds, ETFs, no matter what it is, whether it's a cleaning company, whether it's a McDonald's or Subway. You have to invest your money so it can grow. That's the whole thing. That's the whole key to creating generational wealth. I'm your host, Wealth Giant. I hope y'all appreciate this video. If you did, please hit the like button below and make sure you subscribe. I'm out. Peace.